All right, hi, this is Attica, and welcome to part 2 of Scenario 8, the Flying Scotsman. We're on the first set of tasks. We finished 2 of them fairly quickly, and we're in the process of growing London to 40,000 people, and we have nice growth going now at 97.6%. Demand satisfaction, that'll cycle up to 100 here as soon as it gets accustomed to having corn in stock. And we've already got milk queued up and ready to go when it hits 35. And I think we'll go out here and do the same thing with these vegetables and run them into the system. Now, do we share? Yeah, we're going to just share for now. We'll just share the line we have going here. So we'll go out here to the veggies and they're going to make us go around. That's okay. We'll just come down here. Okay. That track looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks quite good. Okay. And the veggies and milk. Well, let's queue up a train, just similar to the way we did the milk. Let's queue up a train to run as soon as it's needed. And then we'll think about reconfiguring our raw to the warehouse line we set up last time. Maybe adding milk to it and then eventually adding vegetables to it. We'll see. We'll see how we want to do this. Let's speed things up. And I believe we're waiting on research. I think we're waiting on, we're waiting on 200 to get something good. I don't think there's any 100s we want back here. Lower price would be good for 200. Why don't we go for that? Yeah. We'll just save 200 and get this lower price on our trains. A freight train running the Dragon 14 days. And I did have it running full, didn't I? I do now. Okay. And it should just sit there and wait until we're ready for veggies. All right, looking pretty good, I think. All things considered. I don't like all these delays here. We might think about some more track. We want these guys moving in and out of here pretty freely. And I say more track, we might be just even thinking about another station. Move the freight out here, reconnect it to this, and then have all these passenger come into a passenger station here, which could then have it would have the nice stuff on it, you know, the buildings. It could have maintenance, but then it could also have a restaurant. We'd be getting more bonuses on our lines. What are we making on these things? See, we're starting to make some money. We look at all of our trains: 32 Bristol to London, 29 Dover to London, 23 Cambridge, 13 Birmingham, 6,700 York. That's not as great. The longer lines aren't the best ways to go in this game. They just simply aren't. Now our problem here is we got 2 coming in here, so if anybody's using this, they get held up. I don't like that. I mean, another option here would be just stay with this and have these guys come into 4 lanes and then have 2 more lanes out here for the freight to come into that are separate from here and here. That would work. Yeah, we really don't want these delays, do we? I mean, it's just it's working. We're making money, but it's not ideal. Another option, obviously, we could put. Well, I like that station right there. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to put in another station and make it a freight station. We'll give it this. I hate to do this, but we'll give it the warehouse as well. And then we're going to take all these R lines that are feeding the, well, including, yeah, including this. Let's hook this up into here, and let's run a line. No. And I'm only going to go out 5 miles. So Sid, in the last one, I think the scale has changed on the track. Okay, we had about a $900,000 first quarter because of course we got $1 million in bonuses. So pretty good quarter, not bad. Considering especially that we didn't really expand our passengers that much, we more or less went to growth mode pretty quickly. All right, let's get 4 lanes out here. Yeah, see, it was only 5. It doesn't take 8. It only takes 5. The scale is absolutely different. Okay, and then we want this track here to actually plug in here. Let's go out 5 again, see if that's our new rule. That's only 4, it said. Yeah, it still worked. And we'll have to be able to go across here. Ooh. I think we could do even better than that. I think we could do... I believe we could do something like this. In fact, I think I'm even going to kill this. I think we'll bring this in to these two. And then hook this up to another line that runs out here to Bristol. Let's see. And let's disconnect this for a moment. And double track this out to Bristol. Now in Bristol, let's make this, let's have 2 stations. Let's have a passenger and a freight, and then connect to that. Okay, and then double track this to here. As long as I haven't messed this up where it can't grow. Like there's 8 corn coming. Let's go, where's that route? There's supposed to be 8 corn on its way, but I don't know where the train is. Let's see. Trains that use this, London Raw. Where are you? Well, it's nowhere because the line is messed up. Totally messed up the line, so it's kind of nowhere. I think we could actually fix it all without even having that double track, that other double track built yet. We can go, oh, what have I done here? Oh, this is only single track too. Okay, so why don't we have this line? Let's go to plan 2 and have this line come in here. I just double track it back there like that. There. And like so. Then this line, well, I'll change this just to make it right. We'll have this one go, instead of, it'll go here to the freight station, right? Yeah, okay. And then I guess the tricky one will be, well, this one could actually still go into that passenger station. No, it can't. No, it can't. That one's a little trickier. That one, actually, in fact, I'd like to have it have its own freight line and just get out of the way. Eventually, we'll do that. I think instead of trying so much to expand right now, I think I'm going to focus on getting this as solid as possible and really getting these two cities to grow, and maybe Plymouth as a 3-city cluster. I think if we take this line and we tell it, instead of going to London 2 all the time, we want it to go to London 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4 times like that. And I think it'll do it. I think it'll. Well, yeah, it will. It'll do it just fine. And what's the mistake? And I suspect if we. It's not showing us anything. Why isn't it showing us anything? Probably because it's impossible. Shoot. All right, let's try this again. I want to have a crossover when you come out of here. I actually want you to go over here, as a matter of fact. I want you to come out of this on plan 2. Oh no, we got it. Do we have the connection? We do not. All right, just let it run for a minute. I just hope I haven't screwed this up. The growth part. I think it's got plenty. It's got enough to survive for a little bit more. It's not consuming that quickly. If we can get this restarted before we lose any growth here, we haven't done any major harm. Okay. All right, now yeah, I want this to be able to jog over. So he needs to be able to get from here. He needs to get over to this one at speed, and from here over to this one. Beautiful. Now, if he can get over here on the freight line, then he'll be able to come down here and get into this station. And our city-to-city freight, which is this guy, he now needs to run, well, he needs to be really completely different. He needs to run from this one to this one. And then this station here needs to lose its warehouse and put in a restaurant so we can make more money on our passengers. And these two lines, this right here now needs to become an express line with the halt. That'll make it faster, make more money. It'll be dedicated passenger mail, and we'll have a freight line running, and our freight line will be this one, and he'll need at least one buddy, if not more. And that's honestly, that's a minor thing compared to getting this line straightened out. So the London Raw, I'm just going to start it over. It needs to go here, here, 3, 4, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's correct. We'll confirm that, and then we'll put in here. What in the world? Did I put the wrong building here? Maintenance and a restaurant. Okay, you should have maintenance, and I guess I must have gotten the wrong one, or I don't know what I did. Warehouse. And that warehouse will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Okay. So now we have a dedicated freight line, dedicated passengers. This line should make more money. This one shouldn't have any, will rarely interact with the passenger line or mess it up in any way. Watch me say that, and here they're going to interact right away, or at least have to wait on the passengers. And I need to check the, yeah, I thought so. Make sure we have signals set. Okay. Now everybody should be flowing more freely. And one change I do want to make here is this little line. What in the world? Why are there? Oh, I see. I see. That was throwing me. That thing right there. This little line right here now needs to go into Dover. And we can put our faux double track out like this. There we go. There, now the passenger stuff in London is moving more freely. We're starting to get growth in Bristol, and we've got we're going to get reduce the price of locomotives. Then we're going to come out here, and next thing we'll try to get will be, I think, the black box for reducing construction costs of buildings. Okay. And I would like to set up another member of our three-city cluster here. Let's invite Dover to play in this dance. Let's see if we can't grow Dover.
A new train station in this city? I can't wait to see if that works.
Well, you and me both, Walter. I'm curious about it myself. We're going to run up here to Bristol, and we're going to want to be able to go. Let's do the freight side of things first and get the city growth going. Where were we? Building this, I think. Now, let's see here. $1 million worth of tunnels. I think we can do better than that. Okay, we got max. This corner right here is too tight. Okay. There's some earthworks here we might be able to get rid of a little bit. Okay, looking good, looking good. I think I like it about right there, about like that. So this is our freight line. It's coming from top to top, like that. And we will double track this. Okay. Now, how are we looking here? Oh, we're 30. Immigration office. Come on down. And anybody else need one? I doubt it very seriously. Okay. So we're 30, 100% plus 23% bonus, I think it is at this point. Oh, it's only 19 now. There must be some research that we're missing. It gives us another 4. Well, somewhere out here. Somewhere out there, there's more research. We're not there. And we want to be able to bypass Bristol. Let's do it up here in town where we've already climbed that hill. We'll bypass Bristol. Okay, let's do a line that goes from Plymouth to London. Freight. $25 days, maybe a couple of them. We can start with one. Add a second one. And then we're going to need a train that goes from Plymouth to Bristol Freight. And we need our switches at the back end. Plymouth to Bristol Freight. One each freight train. There we go. That'll help Bristol grow faster. They don't have a source for the cloth yet, and we'll be able to get meat and beer down to Plymouth, and we'll be able to get all the other supplies. And there's the one we want, and we can't afford it. Okay, we're going as fast as we can go. We're at 100% growth. Now, we need to put a warehouse, well, to supply Plymouth with anything else, we have to have a warehouse here. And it has to take the same things that we're taking in London in order to pass them on down through Bristol down to Plymouth. So now we've just set up delivery of all those goods into Plymouth as well as Bristol and London. So we should, and in fact I think since we've done that, let's add a third train to this. Kind of one train per city served kind of deal. And London, there we go. We're starting to see stock for Plymouth. Beautiful, beautiful. and we'll just monitor this warehouse, and if it shows signs of being too full or stuff held over in storage, we'll know that we need to add more trains to take the stuff out of there to the appropriate city. So we got 21,000 there, we got 21,000 there, we've got 40,000 there on that one train, 38,000 there. Do these freight lines make it? Well, the London Raw even makes money. Nice. How about our city to city? That's the one little freight train. It's losing money, and unfortunately, I'm going to give it a partner so it can lose money faster. We should be getting close to 35,000, I would think. Yep, we are. All right, do we want to expand into something else? Yeah, we'd certainly like to. Let's look at our money, see if we can't shut down a bond. 274, we need 286. Okay, let's close a bond and do a bond hop. And in fact, let's get some low-hanging fruit here too. We've got a opportunity to run this into Bristol. We may as well. And I think given the way the track is set up, it's probably easiest to just come. What did I do here? Oh, it doesn't like that because you're in the city proper, but that's okay. We'll come out like this and link in. It'll like that better. I don't care about the speed, really. I mean, I do, but I don't. I guess for your two choices are you do or you don't. I don't. Okay. Let's just go on in here. With a freight train. And we'll need some maintenance if we don't already have it. Warehouse. Maintenance on this freight. And this one now it has nothing. Let's give it a restaurant and a post office because it's our passenger line now. Yes, that'll help a lot. And then it'll help a lot if we have a passenger line to Plymouth, right? Now I was also thinking what we could do is set up our mail to run on our freight lines and just treat the mail like it's just freight. Because there are no freight, it's interesting, there are no buildings that give you bonuses for freight, right? They're all for mail or passengers or mail, your express stuff. But if we were to set up our freight stations like Plymouth down here with a post office, then we could just say run an automatic line for your freight, but exclude passengers, and then it would pick up everything else, right? And we'd start hauling. Actually, that'd be a good way to keep them full and really let those passenger lines fly. So let's do that. Let's try that. Let's just see how that works. We're going to go here. We're going to put a post office in the Plymouth freight station. Right? And then we're going to take all the trains that run in here, like Plymouth to London, and we're going to convert this from a freight line to an automatic line, and from a Dragon to the Waverly. Once we have a couple of dollars. And we can even give we can give it a mail car. We'll give it a mail car. Okay, kind of broke even that quarter. And we'll pause and we'll say, okay, this is an automatic, but you do not handle passengers, right? You take everything but passenger. You take mail and freight. And we'll give you a mail car. And we'll have those two run like that. And then now this one has maintenance. So this has maintenance in a warehouse. So we can't do much with it. But we can go down here to this guy. and say maintenance and where. Oh, he has to have warehouse too. That's okay. We'll just have the post office down here. But again, we can still, on this line here, we can convert this to automatic. Just don't take just don't take passengers, and we'll start carrying our mail through the freight system. And then we'll go up here to this line, which will just make it faster and better, I think. We will convert this line to say, okay, you're express, but you don't do mail. And you don't need a mail car any longer. You just need the dining and the caboose. Now these out here, because they're just passenger, like out in here and out here, they can stay with the hauling passenger and mail. Now we can see our milk is kicking in, right? So we'll let that make a delivery, and we'll also change our line here. Our London Raw line is now going to add milk to its steps. So how are we looking here? Milk. Yep, it's got milk. We'll hit veggies here soon when we hit our goal, and that'll turn this one on. And since it's so far out, we may just let it run as a single train that just comes. Oh, it won't work though. It's got to come over here. We don't have the warehouse isn't here anymore. And I don't want to move it either. We could completely divorce it from the passengers, which I think is overall a good thing to do. And okay, we'll go like this, here. Okay, didn't like that. That's all right. Here's what we'll do for that. We'll go to plan 2. We'll delete this line kind of again. Double track it farther up. And then that line we were trying to run here, it won't let go of that. It doesn't want to let go of that track. I guess, it's up so high. It needs to come where it's actually lower. That's a shame. That's a shame. Shoot. Super cheap bridge if you can just make the existing bridge wider. It's not going to be super cheap if we don't make it wider. Now we're going to do this. Almost. It just has a hard time letting go of that track, doesn't it? Where do you have to go? What in the world? Come on. Come on. Alright, I'm going to bite the bullet. In for a penny, in for a pound. We're getting there because honestly, that's just, I mean, it's a delivery line for veggies. It doesn't have to be fast. It just has to work. And I know this is a ridiculous amount of money to spend for this, but at the same time, oh, come on, are you kidding me? How many times can I do this? Now, does he understand his route? He does. Good. All right, we're starting to get growth in Plymouth. It's got lumber, it's got sugar on the way, it's got beer, it's got corn. Very nice. Can we have a train on this line? Yeah, we do. What's wrong? Problem with the route. It's supposed to go Denver to London to... Did I... No. Oh, there's something wrong here. You should be going that way and that way. Oh, we don't even need these anymore, do we? Okay. Denver to London 2. Why is there a problem with that route? Let's start over. Denver can't go anywhere. Okay, did we double track this or something? Or did I fail to reconnect it, or what's going on? I mean, it's coming down here, it's hitting a switch. right here. Change track direction. Is this part going... There, that was the problem. There was a piece of this where we reconnected that was going to our left, to the northwest, and I think that fixed the line. Yeah, that fixed it. Okay. Now I just wonder what he's carrying. And if we're going to carry mail as well, that one's got some mail. That one's got some corn. All right, we're almost there. And we've gone about as fast as we can go. And what are you waiting on? You're waiting on something. Don't see it. As I've said before, it's a train game where you can't see the trains. You are waiting on... Oh. Is this... This isn't too short, is it? There's no signal here. And there's no signal all the way into this. So this train is actually waiting on this. Ridiculous. Okay, okay. We'll give it some more space. I think this is more space. Now this guy here, we need to just reset him. He's in a place he shouldn't be. Delete that train and then go back to the London warehouse raw and put another train back on it.
Our backers naturally place great value on high passenger numbers. Your latest success will help greatly in achieving this goal. As with many major projects, several companies have joined forces to make the special Scotch Express a reality. Our client, the East Coast Joint Stock, includes the Great Northern Railway, North British Railway, and the Northeastern Railway. The latter even operates a line between Carlisle and Aberdeen already. I just had a meeting with our clients. Even though we are on track, they are dissatisfied with our passenger numbers. We should connect more cities to London. There, passengers could then transfer to our trains in the direction of Scotland. That's exactly how you have to do it. The more cities you connect around London, the more passengers will use our main line.
Okay. I don't know what all those messages were for, but we did connect the city of Plymouth. That was one thing they wanted us to do. And transport 640 passengers. We were having a discussion about this before. When you have a task like this, it only starts the counter when you see the task. It doesn't start it beforehand. We've already got the London to York line, so we look good on this. We got to grow York, Express status London to Edinburgh, I think they called it. Edinburgh. Okay, let's stop. Edinburgh, right up here. Shouldn't be any big deal. I didn't get all those messages. I didn't understand this station, that station. Aberdeen. I think they're just, yeah, Carlisle to Aberdeen. They're just describing this other competitor up here. So I'm thinking we need to just buy our entrance into that. We need to check our research. We were waiting on black box, and we've got it. And I think next we'll just wait on the Class F and try to get Class F and then this. And then this. So 300. We need 300 before we do something else. And now we've seen our tasks. An express, was it London to Edinburgh? Yeah, okay. That should not be hard. Here's what we'll do to get that started. Shoot. We'll run a track out here like this. Like this. And then we'll connect to this side of it. So we can create a bypass around York. Then we'll delete this because we don't need it anymore. And then we'll run this track up here to Edinburgh. And maybe put a station in here. Careful. Like this.
I hope this action was an accident.
And I think we'll give it a restaurant and a post office. This has got to come out a little softer. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think I'll leave that. I'm going to leave that one. Keep this thing fast. We can issue another bond. Let's just do it. Build this. We know these loan lines don't really make any money, so why don't we do it like this? Let's go like this. Get our faux double track. And we'll set up a line that goes from London to Edinburgh Express with a caboose. You don't take mail. Your max is 1. You don't take mail. Your max is 1. And we'll run the Hulda on that line. And it should have 0 issues getting us an express line in about 30 days. Okay, what else do we have to do? We know we're set up for this. We need to grow York. Oh, we need to grow York. That's it. Okay. York is a beer. We need meat. There's Manchester. We need cloth. There's Carlisle. And we'll do all that next episode. I think we made great progress. We knocked off our growing London and Plymouth, and we're set for this one, and we're set for this one. And next episode, we'll work on growing York and seeing what they want us to do next. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.